My name is Desmond Kharmawphlang. I teach folkloristics at Northeastern Hill University, the university located at Shillong Meghalaya in India. I met this person called Lalu, a self-taught folklorist, who invited me to go with him once, to a very remote village in the Riboy area of the Khasi Hills. It was there that I first had my encounters with folklore, with the folk traditions of the people, their stories and songs and so on. And it became a matter of fascination for me. And that trip, which lasted for about a week, totally changed my life. This is a village called Nartiang, and I'm sitting here in this megalithic complex. Around me there are hundreds of these stones, which in Khasi Jaintia we call Maubana. Now the traditions have it that this complex was started actually by an individual called Umar Palanki. Umar in the Panar dialect means giant. So Umar Palanki originally came from a neighboring village, neighboring in the sense it's about 30 kilometers away, from Raliang. But he had his wife here at Nartiang. And as it was the custom in those days, even after spending the entire day with his wife, the men would have to go back to their homes. It rained incessantly, and Umar Palanki did not have a rain shelter. He took a stone, one of these stones here, he used it as a rain shelter. The following day, he brought it back and put it in this place. As days went by, it was reported that strange noises were emanating from this place where the stone was. And after consulting with priests and others who were, knowledgeable about these traditions, a divination ceremony was performed, and it was discovered that the stone which Umar Palanki had used as a rain shelter was actually a deity. In the local dialect, it's called Runko. It was agreed that obeisance should be paid to the deity, to the Runko, and therefore subsequently people from the neighboring places came, and added these stones that have been dedicated for different purposes. Some of these Maubana, some of these stones have been erected to commemorate certain events. Others have been erected in honor of the dead. So it's a combination of all these things that have led to the growth of this. Where have these stones come from? One tradition which I have come across, they used to employ an old man who is knowledgeable about customs and traditions, who used to perform rituals and ceremonies. And one of the ways in which they do it is that he is made to sit on a block of stone. He engages in a dialogue with the stone, and he would call upon the able-bodied men of the village to drag using ropes and vines and other things, and he would sit on top and he would keep on chanting. In fact, there are references to a certain type of oral poetry which we call pawar, which actually talks about transporting, which talks about the process of transporting these stones. My work as a folklorist has provided me with the opportunities to lecture, teach, and travel also. I also belong to this organization called the International Society for Folk Narrative Research. Now that's a global association of folklorists, over 3,000 members. In 2011, that's from 22nd of February to 25th of February, I'm hosting an international conference of the ISFNR, that's the International Society for Folk Narrative Research.
What lananga shajnai pi hair jing mut shapi ka per jing suk jing san happy ngala share